Mike Tyson, one of the greatest boxers of all time, was worth over $400 million at the peak of his career. But by 2003, he filed for bankruptcy, with debts of $23 million. Despite earning millions, Tyson found himself in financial ruin, not once, but multiple times. Why? Well, back then he didn't know the golden rules of money management. And in today's video, we're talking about these exact golden rules. They can help you navigate your financial journey, avoid the pitfalls that Tyson fell into, and achieve financial success. Before we get started, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss out on our next videos. Rule 1. Embrace digitalization and AI-powered automation. In the era of digitalization, AI and automation are revolutionizing personal finance management. Apps like Mint and YNAB, You Need a Budget, can track your spending in real time, categorize your expenses, and alert you when you're about to exceed your budget. Platforms like Betterment and Wealthfront use AI algorithms to build and manage your investment portfolio based on your risk tolerance and financial goals. They automatically adjust your portfolio to market changes, ensuring your investments stay on track without constant monitoring. But it's not just about budgeting and investing. AI can also help you improve your credit score, reduce debt, and save for specific goals. Apps like Tally and Credit Karma use AI to provide personalized tips to improve your credit score. They literally monitor your credit report, alert you to changes, and suggest ways to increase your score. So for our first rule, embracing digitalization and AI-powered automation doesn't mean you're giving control of your finances to a machine. You're actually using technology as a tool to gain more insight into your financial habits, make better decisions, and achieve your financial goals more efficiently. Rule 2. Strategic capital allocation. Now that we've embraced the digital world, how do we make the most of our money? That's where the rule number 2 comes in. Strategic capital allocation. This one is all about deploying your financial resources where they can yield the best returns. In the current economic climate, with its rapid changes and uncertainties, strategic capital allocation is more important than ever. Suppose you have $10,000 to invest. You could put all your money in one place, like stocks or real estate. But what if the stock market crashes, or the real estate market goes down? You could lose a significant portion of your investment. And that's exactly where strategic capital allocation comes in. Some money goes into stocks, some into bonds, some into real estate, and some into alternative investments like cryptocurrencies or startups. This way, you're not reliant on the success of one investment. Rule 3. Diversification in the era of globalization. Now, the most effective way to allocate capital strategically is through diversification, which brings us to rule number 3. In the era of globalization, the world has become a global village. This interconnectedness has opened up a plethora of opportunities for investors. But with these opportunities come risks. So, diversification is the practice of spreading your investments across various types of assets, sectors, and regions to reduce risk. The idea is that if one investment performs poorly, others may perform well, balancing out your overall returns. Much like our rule number 2. But here, you've to understand the global economy and take advantage of its opportunities. For instance, if the tech sector in the US is booming, you might want to invest in tech companies. But if the real estate market in Europe is on the rise, you might want to consider investing in European real estate. If you're young and saving for retirement, you might be able to afford to take more risks and invest more in stocks. But if you're nearing retirement, you might want to protect your capital and invest more in bonds. Rule 4. Emergence of alternative investments. Moving on, there's a new kid on the block that's making waves: alternative investments. These are types of investments that fall outside the traditional categories of stocks, bonds, and cash. They include things like cryptocurrencies, NFTs, non-fungible tokens, and even crowdfunding real estate. You've probably heard cryptocurrencies and all. So let's start with NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. They are a type of digital asset that represents ownership of a unique item or piece of content. Unlike cryptocurrencies, which are fungible and can be exchanged on a like-for-like basis, NFTs are unique and can't be exchanged on a like-for-like basis. NFTs have been used to buy and sell digital art, collectibles, and even virtual real estate in digital worlds. Consider the story of Beeple, a digital artist also known as Mike Winkelmann. In March 2021, he sold an NFT of his work for a staggering $69 million. This sale not only set a record for an NFT sale, but also positioned Beeple among the top 3 most valuable living artists. On the other hand, crowdfunding real estate, is a relatively new form of investing where individuals pool their money together to invest in real estate projects. It's a way for regular people to get involved in real estate investing without needing a lot of capital. Platforms like Fundrise and Realty Mogul have made this type of investing accessible to the average investor. Rule 5. The art of frugal living. Next up, for rule number 5, we have frugal living. And no, it doesn't mean depriving yourself of the things you love. It's about making smart decisions with your money and prioritizing your spending, so you can enjoy life without the stress of financial strain. When you're not constantly chasing after the latest gadgets or fashion trends, you can focus on the things that truly bring you joy. Living frugally can help you save money, reduce debt, and achieve your financial goals. It can also lead to a simpler, less stressful lifestyle. You can try some practical tips right after this video. Like for 1, track your spending. Use a budgeting app or a simple spreadsheet to track your expenses. Once you know where your money is going, you can identify areas where you can cut back. Another tip is cooking at home. We all know eating out can be expensive. So, start by planning your meals for the week and making a shopping list. This will help you avoid impulse purchases and reduce food waste. Talking about shopping, look for sales and discounts when you shop. Consider buying secondhand items or swapping with friends. Living frugally can save us money, but how can we grow our wealth? The next rule will reveal a simple strategy. Rule 6. Strategy of dollar cost averaging. Dollar cost averaging is a simple but very powerful investment strategy. It involves investing a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, regardless of the market conditions. Could be weekly, monthly, or quarterly. Let's say you decide to invest $100 in a mutual fund every month. Some months, when the price of the fund is high, your $100 will buy fewer shares. Other months, when the price is low, your $100 will buy more shares. Now, over time, this can result in you paying a lower average cost per share. The beauty of dollar cost averaging is that it takes the guesswork out of investing. You don't need to time the market or predict the best time to buy or sell. You simply invest consistently, regardless of what the market is doing. Rule 7. The role of insurance in financial planning. Moving on, let's talk about insurance. It's like that umbrella you carry around, hoping you'll never have to use it. But when it starts raining, you're glad you have it. Insurance provides a safety net for your financial future, protecting you and your loved ones from financial hardships due to unforeseen events. Whether it's a medical emergency, a car accident, or damage to your home, insurance can cover these costs and prevent you from falling into debt. The first step in choosing the right insurance is understanding your needs. Do you have dependents? How much debt do you have? What's your risk tolerance? The answers to these questions can help you determine what type and how much insurance you need. And remember, just like you would for a car or a house, shop around for insurance as well. Compare different products, premiums, and coverage. Don't just go for the cheapest option. Look for the best value. Rule 8. Benefit of debt-free living. For the 8th rule, let's take the example of Noah and Sarah. They were a typical couple, working hard, but always seeming to live paycheck to paycheck. They had credit card debt, car loans, and a hefty mortgage. One day, they decided they'd had enough. They made a plan to pay off their debt and committed to sticking to it. They cut up their credit cards, started living on a strict budget, and put every extra penny towards their debt. It wasn't easy, and it required a lot of sacrifices. But after several years, they were finally debt-free. Today, they have the freedom to use their money to build wealth, help others, and enjoy life without the burden of debt. And that's why one of the golden rules of money management is to live debt-free. It has numerous benefits. It gives you financial freedom and peace of mind. It allows you to save more, invest more, and give more. It frees you from the stress and worry that come with debt. Rule 9. Financial education at any age. Moving on to rule number 9. Financial education is the foundation of successful money management. It equips you with the knowledge and skills you need to navigate the complex world of personal finance. Whether you're saving for a new car, planning for retirement, or just trying to make ends meet, financial education can help you make better decisions and achieve your financial goals. To improve your financial literacy, you can read books that can help you understand the basics. Some classics include Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki, The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, and Your Money or Your Life by Vicki Robin. If you prefer learning on the go, podcasts and blogs are a great resource. Some popular personal finance podcasts include The Dave Ramsey Show, Planet Money, and The Money Girl podcast. For blogs, check out Mr. Money Mustache, The Simple Dollar, and Get Rich Slowly. Rule 10. Build an emergency fund. Next up. Life is full of surprises, right? Some are pleasant, like a surprise birthday party or an unexpected promotion at work. But others, like a sudden job loss, a medical emergency, or a major car repair, can throw your finances into disarray. That's where an emergency fund, our golden rule number 10, comes in. Let's consider a scenario for better understanding. Imagine you're driving home from work one day and your car breaks down. The mechanic tells you it's going to cost $1,000 to fix. Without an emergency fund, you might have to put that expense on a credit card or take out a loan. But with an emergency fund, you can cover the cost without going into debt. So having this fund can give you peace of mind knowing that you can handle unexpected expenses without going into debt. Keep in mind that your emergency fund should be easily accessible, but not so accessible that you're tempted to dip into it for non-emergencies. Consider keeping it in a separate savings account. Well, that's it for today. The 10 Golden Rules of Money Management. If you enjoyed the info in this video, we'd love to hear from you. Which of these rules resonated with you the most? Do you have any personal tips or experiences you'd like to share? Drop your comments below. And if there's any topic you'd like us to cover in future videos, let us know that too. Before you go, don't forget to check out our video on the secret formula to getting insanely wealthy that the rich won't tell you about. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching.